At least that was closer to home.
Oh, yeah. Are they good for being?
It's going through the Cuba's the last couple of
Not the owl.
maybe the last couple of years. I mean, breaking my egg out of home. No, so it's like.
I don't know if I can change that now that it's already started.
Do you have to take your owls on?
Yeah. Is the owl on? I don't think it is.
You don't see his eye, is his eyes up?
What's the power button for the owl?
Well, I think it's already on.
Power switch on?
Let's see here. We're online.
Now we got
Usually you can change the video source.
Oh, shit. It's
Nope. Webcam,
yeah, there you go.
but it won't choose a broadcast type. It doesn't, it's not recognizing that, I guess.
Well, it's gonna be a very short meeting, so as long as it's on.
Let's see here.
I mean, you got till Wednesday there.
Probably once you go live, it can't change
It
it.
is live.
No, I'm saying you're live. So since
Oh,
you already
oh, oh,
launched,
gotcha.
since we're already live, it's probably.
But why is it red?
Oh, it's not letting me like.
Because it's not being utilized yet. We're going through the computer probably.
Do you have yours turned on? We're just gonna go with what we got for tonight.
Okay, tonight's public hearing is for the property tax rate levy. If you'd like to speak during public input or for the public hearing, you just need to put your name here.
public hearing, April 6th, 6 p.m. Meeting come to order, roll call.
You can go ahead and do roll call. I think he wants to.
Huber, Baskey,
Here.
Bendel,
Here.
Light,
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do I have a motion to approve the special council meeting agenda 1?
I will make a motion to approve the agenda, the consent agenda for special council meeting.
I second.
Baskey,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
I have a motion to open the public hearing on the proposed property tax rate levy.
I'll motion to approve, or no, I'll motion to open public hearing on proposed property tax rate levy.
I'll second.
I motion. Shane, I second.
Bendel,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Baskey,
Yes.
City Administrator?
Yes, so tonight we have a public hearing for the property tax rate levy for the city of Urbana at 14.20409. At this time, we will open the public hearing for public input, and City Hall did not receive email or phone regarding the property tax rate levy. I think it's Dwight.
Underway.
Yes, Dwight. I think you're the first one on the
I-
list. Yep, no, that's okay. I was just helping you out. Dwight, do you want to take the podium or?
Can I just do it from here? I was in a car accident recently, and I'm not,
I think we can.
very good at all. I haven't got me, so.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fine by me. The mayor can preside over.
Yeah, actually, a number of questions about this town, but where are our taxes going up again? Weren't they just raised, what, 3-4 years ago, maybe 5?
This levy rate is not higher. This is not a raised levy rate. It's actually like, what is it, Jennifer?
So, sorry, do I have permission to speak? Just to take note, I'm not going to speak unless spoken to, so the mayor needs to allow me to speak. So Mayor Ireland, may I please speak?
Please do.
Okay, so our current property tax rate over the last, I think the analysis that I did started with fiscal year of 2022, and the the city tax rate was 14.13667. In FY 2023, the city's property tax rate levy was 14.13441. FY 2024, the city's tax rate levy was 14.32603. FY 25, the city's property tax rate levy was 14.32604. This year, or excuse me, FY 26, property tax rate levy was 14.27045. And the current property tax rate levy proposed for the city for FY 27 is 14.20409. To answer your question, this represents a change of less than 1.5% over the last 5 years for the city's property tax rate levy. What I'd like to also share during this public hearing, because some people do have a question about whether or not your taxes have increased over the last year or the last 5 years. I would also like to point out that Center Point Urbana School District is 47% of the tax rate for your property taxes. The city of Urbana is less than 28%. Benton County takes approximately 20%. And the others, Assessors College takes about 5%. So if your property taxes have gone up over the last 5 years, it is not that the city's property tax rate levy has increased, because it has stayed approximately the same within 1%. Would anybody else like to add to that?
Does that answer your question, sir?
Well, I was just wondering if it had anything to do with this, our governor's bill.
I'm sorry, if it has anything to do with what?
About Kim Reynolds' bill.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to be much more specific than
Okay,
that.
about she's wanting lower property taxes. The people, I want to have to pay. So is this going up so you have a little bit of adjustment in 2007? If this is passed, this bill is laying on her desk, so you know it's gonna be signed.
Well, actually,
Is this to help offset?
so the property tax rate levy is not increasing for the city. It's actually decreasing for the city by, what did I just say, 0.07%?
About 7 cents.
By about 7 cents. We actually, for our property tax rate as well as our budget, I can only speak for what I represent of the council, and that is that there is a lot of legislation that happens during these sessions, and we do not always plan the budget exactly to those because it may or may not pass. So we are creating a budget that is within the city's means for operations, maintenance, and to run the city.
Well, I'm just thinking about all these people, me included, about all these fixed incomes. I have the opportunity that I have a well. So I don't have this high water bill that a lot of your senior citizens are very concerned about. They have a set amount that they can live on. I know some people around here that built here and everything says that if everything keeps going up and up and up, they're just gonna sell their places and move. You know, and in a way, you can't blame them. But they can't exist here. And some of these people just came here maybe 6, 7 years ago. And they're all ready to leave. And there's been a lot of houses, a lot of property in the last 6, 7 years. People have come and they didn't stay. I mean,
I'm not sure if you're directing that at me, but.
I think that's input, I don't.
I'm looking at the overall, the cost of living here. It's like, you know, some people are getting priced out of the market, but they can't afford liquor. I'm not. But, you know, when people come to me and say things, I tell them, I said, you have the right to be concerned about it. I mean, here you've worked out your whole life. You buy property here thinking you're gonna retire here. Live here about a year or two and things just keep going up and up and yeah, you're worried about surviving, existing. There's been like a lot of things around here that don't make sense. You know, people start digging one thing and they just keep digging and digging and digging and digging. So yeah, naturally, they're gonna feel like they're getting screwed over. That's just common nature.
I would highly encourage you when that happens to share that our meetings are public and we would love to have them come. I think that it should be every resident's responsibility to get informed, and these meetings are very informational to keep up with what's going on.
Some of these people can barely get around.
Yep, and we have it online. I know that not everybody might not have internet, but there's multiple
There again,
facets to
I'm
be able
younger
to
than
get in.
box rods when it comes to computers.
Sure.
I'll be the first to admit it.
Sir, if I may address your concerns,
Sure.
the people who moved here are welcome. And part of what we have here is the actual funds that this city is spending is less than the state's average. If you take all the cities and compare them, the city of Urbana spends less than the average that everybody else is spending. So there's plenty other places they can go, and their city is spending more per person than we are. And we are reducing the amount of taxes that we are collecting. I'm not sure whether that satisfies your need to complain about what the city is spending, but the city is reducing the amount that they're collecting in taxes.
Well, they should be doing something.
And-
How many grants have you?
And it's already less than the state average. So there isn't a lot we can
How many
do.
grants has this city received in the last 4 years? Which is taxpayer money. Everybody says, oh, it's not gonna cost us anything. There's nothing free in life.
Nope.
Mayor, I would recommend he stay on task with the budget at hand.
Yes.
If he's got additional questions, he can certainly contact us about that. I don't want to get into this tonight. I would rather not.
That's fine. I'm sure somebody will be bringing it up, you know.
Brian Dale,
Yes, that's me.
you have the floor?
Thank you. The question I had with regards to this, is this only for the town center drive area that is over here? This so-called, for the proposed,
That is for that's for the city of Urbana.
it's for the entire city?
It is the,
So in other words, it's not just this addition over here that's getting, okay. Now, my question would border on the fact that you've proposed a budget, your budget's gonna go forward according to the way you have it laid out right now. You still don't know where the state's gonna fall, if there's any additional things that get passed by the legislature going forward. But we've had almost 13% inflation during Biden. And then we had another follow-up of that of another almost 7% on top of that. So 11, so there's 18. We're up property value wise, according to the assessor, roughly about 26, 27%, pretty close to 30. So our evaluation goes up. You're not going up on what you're proposing as far as millage rate.
Well, there's no new valuation this year. That's next year.
Okay, next year. But what I'm getting at is, as Benton County assessor comes out, my evaluation went up probably close to 23% on my property, okay? Now, maybe I need to go address that with the assessor's office and ask them to make a modification in it. And if that's the case, then I'm suggesting that maybe everybody else needs to do exactly the same thing, and that assessor's gonna get mighty damn busy when it comes time to it. But you say that it's actually going down.
Correct.
From the way I read this, or at least the property tax notification I got, I'm going up almost 18%. From 4,600 to almost $6,000. So, I mean, that's pretty damn expensive. That's all there is to it, so.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I can't address what the state or the county does. We can only work with what we have, and what we're assessing as a rate is going down.
Since my time's up actually here with regards to this 3-minute limitation situation,
Thank you, sir.
all I would like to do is have the communication with the individual property owners. If you're going to propose whatever you're doing, communicate it clearly to us so we know what's going on. And if that means some sort of an electronic notification, I can make sure I get my email address to the city clerk or whatever, so that we can understand what's going on and not be in this cloud of not understanding where it is you're coming from. Because you're telling us our property taxes are going down, and what I'm getting is a notification from that county that it's going up.
Sir,
So,
tonight,
yeah,
the property tax rate levy for the city is going down. The only thing that we control for the county that you receive for your property tax, the only portion of that that the city controls is the city's property tax, which is going down. That's why I also shared how this is broken down. The school district, the city of Urbana, Benton County, and other also take a portion of your property tax. So for example, the school takes approximately 47% The city takes approximately 28%. So it is not the city's portion that is causing the property tax to increase, only the city portion. So I just want to make sure that's clear, that if we're just discussing the city's property tax rate levy, that's the only thing that we control here.
Sir, if you wish, I will explain it to you after the meeting.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
I think we only had two.
We only have two people on the list.
On this, if you're saying where this money goes, how much of this goes like to our fire department? Isn't that where a lot of I think it's great.
But the line budget item for,
So again, the line item budget is not on tonight's agenda, so if you would like to talk about that, the public hearing.
So that's not
this
That's not
piece.
listed in any of that stuff that you were saying. Okay, the center point for Urbana school gets this,
No,
okay.
so tonight, when we get through this public hearing, we will also set a date, the council will set a date for the full budget adoption, which we hope happens on April 20th. So the detail of the full budget will be available after tonight's meeting, where you will be able to
You
access
see where the
that.
money's going.
Sure, you can see line by line where the money,
So like
and you can
wherever
do that
goes,
here,
fire department,
yes.
Law enforcement.
You can do that here at City Hall. There will be a book available that will have the printed budget, which is the line items. It will also be posted online on the city's website, which property tax rate levy information was also. I would encourage everyone to actually go to the city's website where all of this information was explained. And then you would be able to see that after tonight. So we will not publish anything tonight regarding the budget until after the property rate is set.
Okay, so I can come down and look at this book, right?
Yeah, I would suggest not doing that first thing in the morning because I still have to get on the state's website, put in the information from tonight's meeting, but I would say.
But this will be available, like. I said,
Absolutely, it's
2-3
always
days
available.
down the road.
It's always available. So right now, if you wanted to come in tomorrow and you wanted to see the detailed line item budget that's currently happening for fiscal year 2026, I would show you a book that is a line item budget for fire department, police, library. It's all in there and it's available for public review.
Can a
In the
person check
office.
this out so they could go make copies of it?
It's available online. You don't have to
I'm
make
not a
copies.
computer person.
That's fine. Then you can get a copy of it tomorrow. It's 16 pages, approximately 16
So you'll print
pages.
me these pages off?
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
on
mean,
the public, it's
If
on the
you can't-
state's
I mean, I can
website.
go up to the bank and get it printed off.
We can print it here for you. That's not the issue. This is a public piece of information. It's on the Department of Management's website. It's published all year long from the time that the council approves the budget. Nothing is a secret to any of the residents. And if anybody comes in and if you were to ask this information before tonight's meeting, I would have happily shared any of it with you also.
That's good to know.
are there any other? Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second that.
Maskey,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
public hearing is closed. New business. I have a motion to approve the proposed property tax rate levy for the city's fiscal year budget.
I'll motion to approve the resolution 2026-200 approving the proposed property tax rate levy for fiscal year 27. I'll second.
Bendel,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Maskey.
Yes.
The motion to adjourn the meeting.
A motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Open meeting number 2.
Well, so.
Open meeting number 2. Roll call. Bansky?
Here.
Hubert? Bendel?
Here.
Johnson?
Here.
Light? Here. I have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion,
Go ahead.
a motion to approve the consent agenda for meeting at number 2.
I'll second.
Bansky?
Yes.
Bendel?
Yes.
Light?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
New business. Consider resolution setting the date for public hearing for budget adoption for April 20th, 2026 at 6 PM, City Hall, Council Chambers.
Sir, 6:30.
6:30.
Sorry,
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-27. And I'll second.
all those in favor? Excuse me. Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Baskey,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
resolution has been approved. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the second meeting.
And I'll second.
All those in favor to adjourn the meeting?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Jennifer was bad. I did not.